News and current affairs, top stories of the day, business, sports, music, and entertainment. Dadalhin sa inyo ng mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo Pilipinas. 738 sa Metro Manila.
Huwag maging backseat driver and be up to date. Latest car news, motoring stories, at industry analysis. GearBox. Ang roadmap mo sa mga pinakabago sa mundo ng automotive. Start the engine, buckle up, and steer the wheel. Car enthusiast man o baguhan, siguradong madaming matututunan. GearBox na. Hosted by Eric Tipan and Nana Nadal. Dito sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to GearBox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM. We're live on the AM band at live din po tayo online.
Yes, kami po ay inyong mapapanood sa Facebook. Hanapin lang kami sa @GearBoxRP1. And since pinapag-usapan na rin natin ang social media, follow nyo na rin kami sa Instagram. That's @GearBoxOnAir. We are also on YouTube at GearBoxOnAir din.
I'm Eric Tipan at kasama po natin ngayon, as always, ang ating partner sa show, si Nana Nadal, who's celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Nana! Kaya naka-red si Nana, bagay na bagay.
Feel na feel ko yung birthday ko. Dapat, no? Kasi, alam mo, life is short, di ba? So, kailangan i-celebrate itong mga ganito na sige na nga, tumatanda, pero it's a privilege. Getting old is a privilege. Yun na lang yung ano ko.
Yun ang parang sabi nila, no?
Diba? Ibig sabihin, umaabot ka pa.
That's right. And more importantly, you're learning as you go along. You're getting wiser and wiser. Sabi nga nila, no? As you age. So, kumusta? Ano bang pangyayari today? And Nana, how's it been so far? I know we're in this lockdown. It's, what is it? Your second birthday in this lockdown, as with almost everyone, ano? So, how's it been so far?
Second quarantine birthday ko, no? Nakakahanap ng paraan mag-celebrate, di ba? And the greetings have been non-stop. And this is something that I really look forward to every year. Kasi pag birthday mo, normally yung mga tao na hindi mo naman nakakausap on a regular basis, di ba? Yung mga matatagal na hindi walang balita, biglang sumusulpot. So I try to really make time during my birthday to really reply to each greeting and kind of try to engage them. Musta ka na, ganyan. And ang napansin ko this year, akala ko nga may iba dun sa Facebook setting ko eh. Kasi ang napansin ko, I was getting more private messages than messages on my wall. So yun, nung una sabi ko parang, di ba naka-ano yung setting ko? Can't play right on my wall, ganyan. So I don't know kung may effect ba yan ng pandemic, ng quarantine na people are trying to reach out in a more private way, in a more intimate way. I like it kasi since private yung messages, then mas nakakapagtanungan kayo, di ba? O kung sina, o anong balita sa ganyan. Medyo mahirap magkwentuhan pagka very public na sa wall. Isa ko pang napansin this year, parang people were posting their photos with me. So hindi ko alam kung again, effect ba ng pandemic, nami-miss ba natin ang isa't isa na, you know, we look for photos, we try to remember the times na pwede tayong magsama-sama at magkita-kita. So ayun, yun yung napansin ko ngayong aking quarantine celebration.
Actually, maybe it's a little bit more, they just want to be, you know, their greeting to be more personal. Instead of just writing on a wall, they want, you know, parang directly speaking to you for lack of an opportunity to actually call you and speak to you. You know, they just message you directly. Para it feels like, you know, I went out of my way, not just saw something on a wall and just typed a few letters. You know, I made several more clicks just to send you, you know, a personal message. Because
that's the most we can do now, eh. Diba?
That's true.
Dahil hindi makalabas, hindi makapag-get together. Sa States, may mga nakikita ako online na they do this drive-by. Ewan ko kung ginagawa rin yan dito. Parang anong tawag dyan? Nagko-convoy sila, tapos pinupuntahan nila yung may birthday, as they drive by the house. Gano'n, parang kumakaway lang, ganyan. Kaya lang feeling ko may iyak ako pag ginawa yun. Kasi parang so close yet so far away.
It's so far.
Oo. So, yun yung mga, ano pa bang mga ginagawa ng tao pagka quarantine celebrations.
Wow, that's difficult. Kaya nga, our show today is, it revolves around that idea. Kung paano kayo pwede mag-celebrate, whether it's a birthday or, a special moment, something, a milestone, whatever the case may be for you guys. We got some people to come on the show to tell us, new ways to make the moment still special without the usual stuff that we did pre-pandemic. So abangan po ninyo yan. It's gonna be a fun show today. But birthdays aren't complete without wishes, Nana. Diba? That's one thing. Kahit mga from the kids to adults, that's always one thing. Make a wish, whether or not you have a cake. Or you blow out.
You have a cake.
You have a cake. Okay. Whether or not you have a cake or you even have a candle to blow, isa sa mga yung naging nakasanayan na is for birthday celebrants to make a wish. If you want to share, I know you made a wish because it's just not possible na. What is your wish? If you can share it with us for your birthday today.
Secret yung mga wishes ko. pero I guess, ito, I don't think sa akin lang tong wish na to and I don't think bini-wish to sa birthday lang. I think every day, lahat tayo wish talaga na matapos na tong pandemic, that all of us and all of our loved ones stay healthy. Alam mo, pag tinatanong ako ng mga tao, ano yung motto mo sa buhay? Anong sinusundan mong paniniwala sa buhay? Alam mo, lagi kong sagot na pinapagtawanan nila ha. Pero talaga, totoo. Bawal magkasakit. Yun ang motto ko.
That's
talaga,
true.
Diba? Health is really wealth. So, yun ang wish ko for myself to stay healthy in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, and for all of us to stay healthy. And for a lot of people to watch today's episode of GearBox. Kasi super exciting. Talagang birthday na birthday ko ngayon dito sa show.
And we'll make it the best on-air, online celebration ever. I remember last year, last year you were out? Were you out nung birthday mo? Was it?
Hindi, naka-lockdown pa tayo. We weren't going on air sa radio at the same time last year. But we were doing Zooms. And naalala ko, nasabi ko sa inyo, ayoko mag-record ng show kasi birthday ko.
Birthday mo, that's right.
Niyo ako na, bakit saan ka mapupunta?
That's right. I was just trying to recall. O nga pala.
Yeah. Oo. So,
okay.
Yun.
Okay. So it's going to be a very special GearBox celebration, birthday celebration of Nana today. So our guests will include people who put together events and provide the sweet part of these events. Okay, that's going to be on the show. Plus, Migs Torres of the Migs Torres Experience going to be on the show with a special birthday-themed presentation as well.
Ano kaya? Ulam natin?
Gusto ko rin malaman mamaya kung what Migs is cooking up. But in the meantime, we'll take a quick break and have our first guest on the show when we come back dito sa GearBox. Diyan lang po kayo.
Motoring and tech news. Saan pa kayo kundi sa GearBox?
Sugpuin ang pagkalat ng disinformation sa COVID-19 vaccine. Alamin ang facts mula sa mga eksperto.
Sino ang nagtakda ng efficacy threshold na 50% para sa COVID-19 vaccine?
The WHO determines the threshold of 50%. This is based on a number of percentage ng babakunahan to control a particular pandemic. So may mga mathematical modeling silang ginagawa dito na pag 50% ang efficacy ng bakuna mo, tapos babakunahan mo yung 60 to 70% of the population, that would be enough to control the pandemic or the ongoing pandemic in a particular country. So hindi natin kailangan yung 60-70, but bonus na yun pag meron kang 60 to 70% because that will really add add up to what we call more control of the pandemic. So 50 lang ang kailangan natin para ma-control natin ang pandemic. And I think most of the vaccine, that is also their target na pagkalampas na lang 50, that would be enough na it can be approved by their regulatory process.
Iwasan ang disinformation. Mag-research. Mag-fact-check. Mag-verify bago mag-share. A reminder from DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team.
Mga bakunang sa COVID-19 ay panlaban. Isa-isa nang nakakarating sa Maynila at iba't ibang probinsya. Ating gobyerno ay natutuwa dahil marami na rin ang interesadong magpabakuna.
Halos araw-araw, marami po nagre-request ng mga vaccine. Ibig sabihin po, talagang tumaas na po yung kagustuhan ng ating mga kababayan na magkaroon na po ng bakuna.
Ating mga kababayan, patuloy na binibigyang kasiguraduhan, mga bakuna ay ligtas at hindi dapat pagambahan.
Sa mga bakuna na ginagamit sa buong mundo, yung AstraZeneca at Sinovac na ginagamit po natin ay top 5 po yan. Meaning gusto nating i-assure yung ating mga kababayan na yung ginagamit nating bakuna ay ginagamit na rin sa napakaraming countries.
Pero ating gobyerno sa ating muling nagpapaalala na sa kabila ng mga nakahandang bakuna, pag-iingat sa sarili ay mahalaga pa rin na mauna.
It's also the mask, the washing of the hands, at social distancing. It's your life. You have only one life to live. So, please guard yourself.
Sa mga sabi-sabi ay huwag basta maniwala. Gawin ang mas makabubuti para sa sarili, pamilya at kapwa. Press bakuna. Sama-sama tayo sa Bida Vaccination. Isang mensahe mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2. Sinovac, ang unang bakunang nakarating sa bansa. Dito'y marami pa ang may pangamba at pagpapabakuna ay balak na ipagpaliban muna. Kaya naman, ilan sa ating mga doctors and nurses, isa-isa nang nagpaturok para patunayang kaligtasan at hindi banta sa kalusugan ang bakunang ito.
Doon po sa amin sa PGH, medyo mukhang dumami po talaga after the second day. Siguro hinintay din nila kami pagpapakuna ni Director Gap. Ako po kasi dating director din ako ng PGH. Tapos kasama namin yung mga ibang mga doktor po, no? Nakasamahan namin na ibang specialist sa PGH ang nagpapakuna on the first day. At nakita naman nila na wala naman pong hindi kanais-nais na nangyari sa amin. At hopefully makadagdag po ito ng konti, no? Sa confidence ng ating mga kasamahan.
Patuloy pa rin namang ipinapaliwanag ng mga eksperto na ang bawat bakuna ay sinusuring mabuti bago mapayagang magamit at iturok sa publiko.
Ang pagkakaroon po ng bakuna ay hindi simpleng bagay. Marami pong pinagdaanan to at marami pong eksperto ang tumingin bago po maglabas ng desisyon ng ating FDA. So napakalaki po na aking kumpiyansa na basta po aprobado ng ating FDA, ito po ay siguradong mabisa, ligtas, at may kalidad. Kaya kailangan po tayo bilang mga mamamayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga at-risk po, katulad ng healthcare workers, ang mga may edad na iba pang sakit, kung mabigyan po tayo ng oportunidad na bigyan ng bakuna, tanggapin po natin. Dahil ito po ay ating pagkakataon upang sa lalong madaling panahon, tayo po ay mabigyan ng proteksyon. Hindi lang po laban sa infeksyon, kundi pati po sa simptomas, sa severe disease, sa hospitalisasyon, at wag naman po ipahintulot kahit po sa pagkamatay.
Kaya pawiin ang pangamba. Sa mga tamang impormasyon at balita lamang maniwala. Press bakuna. Sama-sama tayo sa Bida Vaccination. Isang mensahe mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team.
Nagbabalik na ang GearBox.
Welcome back to GearBox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM. We're live on the AM band at live din po tayo sa Facebook. You can watch us at GearBox RP1 at sa Radyo Pilipinas 1. Eric Tipan with a birthday girl, Nana Nadal, celebrating, hindi ko na sabihin ko anong ilang taon, basta celebrating her X amount of birthdays.
Happy years.
And celebrating with us today on the show, mula sa All Access 360 Events to tell us how you can hold your special events during this lockdown. Ang kanilang Managing Director, Noreen Belen. There's Noreen right there. Russell Season, Technical and Event Director. Oh. And their Digital Marketing Chief, Kathy Belen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GearBox.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yay.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. Siguro mga 20 times na akong ginigreet ni Noreen today.
Now, you guys have been together all Access 360 events. We were talking about it off the air. You mentioned you started 2009 under a different name. Tapos 2011, officially it became All Access 360. So you've been at this for a very long time. So you know the ins and outs on how to put together big events, small events, intimate events. So we'd like to, we kick it off. Nana, take it away.
Okay, so, and even before they established All Access 360 events, they were already into this. So talagang mga batikan na yung mga yan.
Actually, bit of a background. We actually, all of us were working together in one form or another before 2009 pa. So, like what Nana said, itong mga veterano, batikan na to sa industriya ng events.
Yeah. So, magyabang-yabang naman tayo ng konti. Ano ba yung mga klase ng events na ginagawa nyo pre-pandemic?
Noreen, take two.
Mostly live events. So, nag-start kami with activations.
Ano yung activation?
Yung activations, mga on-ground events, mga pocket events, campus tour, sampling, grocery, grassroots, mga
barangay tour, palengke tour.
Nagpapashow sa mga barangay.
Bingo. Meron
bingo.
So on all levels, from basic small events to...
Pero, naggagawa kami na ganyan, and at the same time, naggagawa rin ng mga concerts, fashion shows, yung mga... Actually, kami ni Nana, dami namin na pagsamahan na radio show na concert dati. Siya director, ako assistant director, mga ganon.
Minsan siya yung drummer.
Some activations, and then from there, yun na, kulo na corporate na events. Tapos yung mga show.
Okay. And then, ngayong pandemic na, siyempre, ang daming bawal, di ba? Lahat ng mga yan, hindi pwede na ngayon. So, ano ang adjustment na kinailangan yung gawin?
We had to adapt sa new normal. So since everything naman even before pandemic, nag-gradually shifting to online activities. So naging busy Facebook, dumami yung mga online selling, dropshipping, yung mga ganyan. So since familiar na tayo kami dun sa mga ganong ganap, inadapt na rin namin dun sa mga events. So inaral namin, we studied yung tech, yung mga requirements.
Pakitaas mo yung mic, Noreen.
Yan.
Sorry, yan. So, inaral namin yung mga tech, yung mga software, mga makina, ano pa yung kailangan to mount online events para we can still work. Para may trabaho pa din kami. Kasi bawal nga yung ginagawa natin na live. So, yun.
Yun nga. Kasi, in-expect ko na yung clients from live events magiging digital, magiging virtual. So, nag-double time kami ng pag-research kung paano mag-mount mga virtual events. So, inaral namin yung mga iba-ibang software, kung ano yung mga gamit, iba-ibang platforms, paano i-manipulate. So, yun yung naging natin, transition live events virtual. Tapos si Cathy,
actually, nung pre-pandemic, ang marami pa rin actually nangyayari na meron ng halo na online kami. So, parang nagkaroon din kami ng way-in slowly dun sa transition. But when nag-start na yung mga lockdown na yan, yun na parang lahat ng mga naka-line up na projects biglang na-cancel, na-postpone, na-rehash, nagbago lahat, and then lumiit ang budget, yung mga ganyan, nagkaroon ng ibang considerations. Pero dahil kasi nagkaroon na lang kami ng konting practice leading into pandemic, madali naman din namin na-adjust. And of course, yung mga assets din kasi that we use for live events, nagagamit din siya ng nagagamit din for online events eh. So meron na kaming pondo para mag-shift. Ayun.
Now, speaking of online events, let's start with something small. Like if people like gantong sitwasyon, like for Nana, you're celebrating your birthday, you want to be as close as possible with your relatives without actually having to be there. Virtual stuff lang. I mean, what do you advise for somebody who wants to host an event, a virtual event like a birthday party online? Ano bang mga technical stuff na they need to have?
Okay. Pag, syempre, virtual events, importante na familiar tayo dun sa mga iba-ibang platforms na ginagamit. For example, yung Zoom, yung Teams, or yung Skype. So, unang-una natin aralin yun para at least basic meron na tayo. Tapos, syempre, magandang investment na meron tayo magandang camera. Usually naman cellphone, maganda na yung resolution ng
Pwede
cellphone.
na yun. Because I see some events na they mount a separate parang mirrorless camera or something even higher. Minamount nila. But pwede na yung mga built-in na cam ng cellphone and computer?
Yes, pwede na rin. As long as merong magandang lighting.
Okay.
Kasi para at least yung quality, makikita sila ng mga mahal nila sa buhay. Kasi digital na nga lang, di ba? Kailangan malinaw. So,
may internet connection.
Ang ganda nga na lighting nyo.
Ayun. Meron kaming isang ring light dito na malaki. Ayun. Tapos, syempre, bukod dun sa platform, familiarization, and then sa gear natin, syempre, internet connection.
Internet connection, oo.
Okay. Oo. Kasi, lalo pag dumadami yung guest natin sa Zoom, mas kumakain ng mas malaking bandwidth. So, doon nagkakalag, doon nagkakaroon na minsan nag-ahang, gano'n.
So yun lang, basic. It seems like it's very basic lang, magandang connection, camera, and it doesn't even matter. Mas importante pa, sabi mo, Russell, yung ilaw, Kailangan may maganda kang lighting. Kahit basic lang yung camera mo, basta you have good lighting. Because there's like, I have a cousin na magpapakasal. And then yung reception, they plan to hold it ng virtual na nga lang because of the situation. And they're trying to figure out, ano ba, kasi marami, yung invitees is almost 100 but it's all gonna be virtual. So, yun, they're trying to figure out ano bang magandang software. Parang yung sinabi mo, magandang software, gamitin para magkasya lahat. And yun, babanggitin ko na rin siguro yung mga sinabi mo sa kanya, pagka nagkita kami na ito yung mga kailangan mong i-consider because otherwise, baka putol-putol lang yung video.
Yes.
Or pwede mong banggitin na pwede sila mag-hire ng professional.
Yun yung pinakamaganda, actually.
Oo. Para mag-celebrate na lang sila.
Yeah, oo. Pero yan yung technical aspect, di ba? Yan yung video, ganyan. Pero how do you make it more interactive? Paano ka makikiconnect sa mga bisita mo? What else? What are the other elements of the events na pwede nating ipasok kahit na pandemic?
Cathy.
To simulate kasi that we are in the same area, kailangan yung ginagawa ng isa, ginagawa din ng lahat. So, nandyan yung giveaways mo, yung loot bags, your activities and your food, you send them out to your guests. And then, syempre, para sabay-sabay kayo, kasi unlike when you're all together ng live na nagse-celebrate, si FD, si Direk, or si coordinator, nagko-coach ng audience So, pag nag-virtual party tayo, wala tayong eyeball sa mga audience, wala tayong floor. So, yung mga giveaways natin, yun yung talkers natin para sa mga guests. So, like, kunyari, you open this at this time, yung mga ganon, we share our food together at this time. So, parang nagiging part din nung show, nung program, yung audience mo. So, it's kahit na wala tayong physical presence among each other, yung meron tayong mas mataas yung interaction natin doon sa guests natin. Kasi, kumbaga, kailangan si Noreen, kunyari, or si Nana, when they receive the package, yung instructions doon, yung experience nila, it should be as if they're talking to the director, si direct mismo nagsasabi sa kanya, o pagdating ng gantong oras or makita mo sa screen ganito, buksan mo na yung box. Or we eat the food when ganito ganyan, or we sing together. Yung may mga ganong elements for the audience. And then aside from that, there's also the part na para dun sa mga celebrators, dun sa mga may birthday or yung kinasal. It's a different coordination din. So everybody's part of the show. Hindi lang sila nanonood at nakikikain at nakikipalakpak. Yun. So yun, yung experience nun is yun nga, we're trying to simulate the party in one venue, pero magkakahiwalay tayo, kanya-kanyang computer.
Yes. May pa-games din.
May pa-games din.
Virtual version ng Bring Me, pa-Pictionary, charades, ganyan.
Yung Family Feud, yung mga ganun.
Recently, meron kami, pa-quiz. Nagpapa-quiz kami. Yung mga gano'n na, para at least, yung mga tao, pag may quiz na, pagka may contest, nagiging sobrang competitive. So, kahit na hindi magkakasama, yung interaction, ang saya.
Oo, yun yung importante na nawawala ngayon, di ba? Yung interaction sa isa't isa. So all these things, yung mga games, yung mga loot box, yung mga pagkain, pwedeng all access 360 ang mag-arrange. Ganun ba yun?
Yes. Oo, yes.
So parang sasabihin lang, the usual, no? Na ano yung theme ng event, ganyan, di ba? Parang, speaking of food, okay, dahil may event tayo today, birthday ko, paano ba to? Pwede ko bang iganyan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oo, yan. So ito, padala ng all access. Nakikita ba? There.
Yeah.
This is my handa for today. Ano ba siya? Baka matapon kasi pagka tinatayo ko. So, anong laman ito? Kwento mo naman, Noreen.
Ang laman yan ay ang mahiwagang bento box. Yung aming bestseller. So, yun yung
explain mo muna ano ba yan? Kasi all access tayo.
At saka ano ba yung bento box? Bakit ganito ang aking pagkain ngayon?
Kati.
Ano yan? It's from Shakedown Street Cafeteria. It's our spin-off of our brick and mortar. So, yun nga, patutulad nung events business natin, nag-shift din kami to cloud kitchen doon para tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang service. So, yung bento box, it's one of our offerings. We do have actually set meals talaga na party pans. But on request, marami kaming clients na naghahanap ng pang-party kasi Zoom parties. So, nire-request nila, pwede bang bento box ganito? So, we came up with this menu na yung mga bestsellers and then there are different options. So, itong bento box that we sent you, that's the classic pan with the BT triple cheese lasagna roll-ups and the herb chicken quarters with roasted vegetables. Yan ang favorite Zoom parties.
Oo. Again, the idea kasi kaya naka-bento box para pare-pareho, no?
Pare-pareho yung
portion, yeah.
Oo.
So ngayon, nung bisita ko si Eric, meron din siyang bento box.
Yep. Oo. Nakain ko na yung kalahati.
Hindi niya ako sinabay. Hindi ka following mechanics
Mouth-watering yung pasta Kailangan ko ng tikman kayo na hindi kaya ng EQ ko Kailangan ko
na-challenge ang EQ.
No, hindi ko matiis. So this is one of the services that you guys provide as well. Aside from putting together yung event, is you also serve yung yung menu, yung food.
Yes, yes.
Actually, yung Shakedown Street, bago mag-pandemic, may physical restaurant siya dati. Tapos, nung nag-pandemic nag-shift na kami nung online orders na sakto rin naman kasi pag may mga nag-e-event na virtual, ganyan na yung hinahanap nila, papadeliver ng food.
So, isa na lang kausap nila.
Galing.
So, na-minus na yung hassle o planning for food, yung logistics and delivery, yung mga ganon. All they have to do is just order from the menu and yung food sila pa-deliver, just we'll take care of it.
Galing. That makes... Go ahead, Nana.
No, importante sa client yun yung isa na lang kausap. Di ba palagi natin narinig yung isa na lang kausap. So how much is a bento like this? Ang laki niya. Laki ng serving.
That is pizza. Yeah.
Tsaka
Pizza
meron ba yung minimum? Like, I have to order a minimum of 100 bento boxes? Or
ang
may ganun?
minimum order for the bento boxes is 6 pans.
6?
Yes.
Okay.
Oo.
So that's not
minimum
bad.
is 6.
So pwede yung
small barkada, di ba?
Oo, pwede. Oo. Minimum of 6. Kasi our portions ng mga platters is parang designed siya na number 1, madali siya i-deliver, hindi siya masisira ng rider. Number 2 is it's easy to portion among people. So our base na number is 6. Kasi the size of the pan na kasya dun sa paper bag na safe at hindi matutumba ng rider, yung size na yon. So doon kami nagbe-build up. So, when you add orders, we multiply na lang. But for the food pans, ganun din. Parang event, nakaplano yung mga size ng mga bento box namin based doon sa container na gagamitin pag-deliver. For the sa bento boxes naman, the price starts at $250. And then up to 450, yes. Depende sa menu. We have our mga special requests which we can accommodate. And madaming ganun. Minsan may sinigang na request. Totoo items. Pwede
para
rin
dun sa birthday celebrant or yung host to party. May mga additional sila na nila.
Right. So, gaano katagal parang lead time dapat?
1 month.
At least 1 month. Pero
in reality, ang preparation, hindi katulad ng mga nakasanayan natin na kailangan available na. Kumaga, pwede ka na mag-start ng ingress.
Yun lang. Siguro, if yung party, mga 100 yung attendees, yung invitees, so papadalahan sila syempre ng invitation. They'll have to schedule. At least they would have a month to send out the invitation, mag-send din ng mga follow-ups, kung a-attend ba sila or hindi, or reminders, yung mga ganun. Especially pag mga 7th birthday ng bagets, tas busy yung parents, ay remind tayo 15 days before, tapos 1 week, tapos 1 day before.
1 hour.
That's 1 hour.
Grabe.
For corporate events, ganun din mga at least 30 days, minsan 2 weeks. Basically, if it's just the team and the technicals, mabilis lang eh. Pero kasi sometimes meron mga ibang individuals na, kunyari, iba yung time zone, yun yung ibang consideration. That's why, dun humahaba yung lead time natin. Yun.
And when I was talking to Noreen, may nabanggit siya na term, hybrid events. Anong ibig sabihin nun?
Yung hybrid.
Sige.
Yung hybrid, it's a mix of live and online. So, siya din, baka ma-notes.
Ano yung mga elements na nila live? Tapos ano yung mga online?
Ayun.
Direct.
Actually, yung hybrid kasi, nandun din yung elements ng virtual event na binobroadcast din yung event. May live streaming din sa Facebook, sa YouTube. Ang pinagkaiba lang, meron din tong physical setup. So, the production team will mount the event, merong i-rent na studio, and then may setup doon na camera, tapos pwedeng virtual stage, naka-green screen lang sa likod. But ang nakikita ng audience is a very bongga stage. Alam mo yun?
Yung production team and yung content is in one studio. Tapos yung audience, yun yung wala sa studio online.
Sila yung nanonood virtually.
Virtual lang yung attendance.
So para smaller crowd, bali ang crowd lang is yung production team and yung performers or hosts or whatever mga ganun. Yung audience wala. Okay.
Ayun. So, minsan, yung physical setup, merong actual setup na nakasanayan natin. May stage, may wall sa likod. Pero again, walang audience.
Online ang audience.
But for your virtual events, I mean, has there been occasions na kailangan nyo pa ng host to make the event livelier, or usually that thing nawawala na yon?
Necessity ang host.
Ayun, Eric, necessity ang trabaho mo.
Yun. Hindi pwedeng correct.
Hindi pwedeng wala.
Hindi pwede.
Lalo kasi, actually, yung host natin ngayon, dati kasi may nakakalusot sa live events na yung host natin minsan hindi masyadong live. Pagka yung sa virtual event, importante na ang host magaling, like si Mr. Eric Tipan, mga ganyan. Yung kailangan magaling magdala ng crowd, magaling magdala ng audience kasi hindi sila, walang physical na interaction. So pag medyo lumaylay yung host, laylay na talaga yung event.
Especially ang daming distractions ng audience dahil magkakaibang environment sila. Yes. So dapat talaga si host will be able to capture yung attention, dapat very engaging siya. Kahit sasabihin lang niya, hello, yung audience kailangan, ay, hello! Mapapaganon. Yun.
So that's still a requirement, ano?
Yes.
But meron kasing iba, I noticed, I've been attending several events na online, ano? Have there been occasions na yung crowd mo, nakapatay yung mga camera, and God knows anong ginagawa nila habang nag-event? How do you guys change that sort of habit ng mga attendees minsan na nagpapatay ng camera, and especially if it's a long event, yung iba nawawala or something? How do you fix that?
Well, in-anticipate namin before Padre, in the process of creating the program, pansin na natin, like, kunyari 2 hours straight, kailangan natin meron tayong mga 10-minute maximum, hindi pala, mga 5-minute break for the guest to stretch, tumayo. Yun, allowed na magpatay sila ng camera. But after 5-minute break, balik na sila para yung focus nila nandun na sa event natin. And then, we also have may tinatawag chatbot. Yung chatbot namin will just type yung mga reminders for the guests to see na keep your microphones on mute, pero never turn off your camera, ganyan. Minsan naman, pagka talagang sa kalagitnaan, meron ng mga nagpapatay ng phone or biglang nawawala. Yung host din kasi, yun din yung importante role niya dahil nakita niya attendees. So, pwede niya i-engage. Patawagin niya yung pangalan. Kunyari, yung audience right, Kat? I hope you're enjoying.
Oh my!
Okay, may price ang hindi mo ang paktay ng camera. May mga ganun gimmick. Kasi since na-mention na ni Kat, may iba yung environment, maraming distractions. So, important talaga anticipate na meron talaga mga attendees ng mga event. Magpapataya. So, we'll give them time to do that. May breaks.
Okay.
So sa side nyo as event organizers, humirap ba o dumali ang trabaho?
Actually, para sa akin, bago lang. Hindi sa mali. Mahirap pa rin kasi ibang form na. And maraming elements na hindi natin kontrolan. Especially internet. Pag biglang sa internet, kahit na anong gawin natin, wala. Yung mga gano'n. Unlike sa live, na lahat na anticipate natin. So, meron tayong mga plan B to Z sa lahat ng elements ng show natin. Pag dito, meron din gano'n, pero may mga bagay talaga beyond our
Yes, yun yung talent. Pero
go ahead, Noreen.
Hindi siya mas mahirap.
Lapit mo yung mic.
Ay, sorry. Hindi siya mas mahirap. Lang. Pero siyempre, during the stage na nag-a-adjust, may learning curve. So yung part na yun, pag nalagpasan na yun, madali na mag-anticipate magiging challenge during the program before, yung mga ganun. Madali siya ma-address. So instead of yung planning stage ng plan A to Z, merong plan A point 2, 1.3, ganyan, 2.0, ganun. Kasi sakto rin ang plan eh. Pero what if may mag-sang-sanga?
Kasi nung before, yung physical events pa, merong versus yung ngayon na online, may mga nabawas na trabaho ngayon. Nabawasan yung legwork, nabawasan yung ocular, yung mga physical meetings, yung mga ganyan, nabawasan. Pero yung may nadagdag din. Like yung mga online interactions, yung lahat kasi digital na, ganyan. So may nabawas, meron nadagdag. But in terms of yung challenge, kasi ang events naman, hindi na naman natin masasabi na madali or parang ganito or parang ganyan, di ba? So it's, doing events kasi one event is different from another. They're always unique eh. So may kanya-kanya silang ugali. It comes with its own challenges. So parang if to say na mas humirap ngayon or mas dumali ngayon, it's basically the same. Meron ng changes. There's the learning curve. Pero yung as an industry person, parang ano mo na yun eh. Nature mo na, mabilis ka mag-adapt ka agad eh. So, we're good. Oo.
Umiba lang. Alam mo, nahihirapan lang ako pag virtual. Yung di makapagsenyasan. Di ba? Parang, kasi kung live event, di ba? Kung may host ka, sasenya sa mo lang yung host. Kikindatan mo lang, di ba? Tuturo mo lang kamay mo. Okay na. Ito parang, paano mo sabihin dun sa host yung gustong gawin? So, yun.
Kasama yun sa mga nadagdag, yung mga rehearsal.
Oo.
Mas madami.
Saka yung ibang channels ng communication. Yan. Right. So, dami mong screens, ang dami mong... Kung dati, cellphone, tsaka radyo, tsaka headset.
Index card.
Ngayon, meron kang screen, ang dami mong windows. Ang daming yung nasa tenga mo, napunta na sa screen lahat. Yun. Naging iba lang yung form niya. Pero same.
What's been the most challenging event so far na na-mount nyo during this lockdown?
Ano nga ba?
Actually, pwede ba sila magsabi?
Kahit hindi nyo nabanggitin yung client.
Siguro yung pinakamahirap lang din is yung host namin na wala kasi yung internet niya nawala.
Oh no.
So, pero prepared naman tayo sumalo ng mga visuals, mga videos.
Yun lang, ang kaba lang doon, kailan siya babalik?
Nakabalik ba?
Nakabalik din naman.
Nakabalik. Yeah, that's scary yun kasi yun yung magdadala ng programa mo eh. Yes. And then all of a sudden, para ka nawala ng script.
Oo. Saka may one time, isang beses lang talaga nangyari ito. Yung program na ginagamit namin para ibato yung broadcast sa Zoom at sa Facebook, bigla nag-hang. Bigla nag-hang. So, ako talaga, yung pawis ko. Hindi ko alam kung ano gagawin. Though, ang ginawa ko, buti na lang, mabilis kasi yung makina. Kinuwit ko lang, pinalik ko, pagbalik, yun na. Okay na siya. Oo, okay na siya.
Yeah, yun yung isa sa pinaka-scary yun eh, pag nahang mo yung audience.
Oo.
Eh, wala kang next step kasi nga yun, parang software na nag-hang. Wow.
Pero yun, bumalik naman agad. As in, halos wala.
Yung pawis ko nung pati yung eyelids ko nagpawis.
Kahit naka-aircon ka nun, papawisan ka talaga.
Makaiyak na yun.
Tapos minsan yung mga audience sobrang engaged. Sobrang engaged. Pati sila nagchat-chat. Uy, nawala kayo. Uy, ano nawala yung post lang. So kaya yun, meron din kaming nagmamanage ng audience para ma-feel nila na, hindi namin, andito pa kami, okay lang tayo. So, chika muna tayo, reminders, ganyan. So, yun. Oo.
So, ano ang reason kung bakit kailangan nila mag-hire ng professionals tulad ng All Access 360? Kasi iba feel lang, kaya ko na yan. May Zoom naman ako, may subscription ako sa Zoom, ako na bahala, ganyan. Bakit ako mag-hire ng talagang event organizer?
Well, for one, kasi iba yung quality ng DIY, kayo-kayo lang, tayo-tayo na lang. Iba yung quality nun sa quality ng professionally done na online event. Second, yung stress nun, yung pag-mount event, yung pressure, yung pag-gather ng lahat ng details. Una, pag i-DIY mo, hindi naman talaga ikaw events person. Sabihin natin yung very detailed ka. But ang pag-mount ng event, pa naman yung details na kailangan ilagay sa checklist. So may tendency merong mamimiss. So unlike second nature na kasi natin sa production yung paggawa ng checklist. So maliit lang yung chances pero makaligtaan. So aside from that, sanay din tayo sa logistics. Kung i-DIY mo yun, gagawin lahat yung buong programa, yung software, maglabas. Pagdating ng event, ikaw pa rin magtutok. Ikaw na lahat
yung host.
Ka na, diba? So, kailangan, isa pa, yung troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Since, yung pinaka-importante, pag DIY, tas merong nagkamali, it takes a while to figure out kung ano yung what went wrong, ano yung kailangan natin, ano yung dapat natin i-address. Pag ka ng professional, sanay na, madaling ma-identify.
Right away. Alam na kung saan kailangan correct.
Tsaka with yung mga tawag ng torture test before pre-prod with clients, everybody.
Ano ang tawag?
Torture test.
Torture test.
Torture test. Kasi taas mo yung mic.
Ayan. So, sorry naman. Happy birthday.
Hindi ko marinig.
Ayan.
Torture test.
Torture test or tinitest namin ang Lonnie Murphy.
Oo.
So, lahat na pwede magkamali, tinitest na namin. So, pagdating sa actual event, pag ito yung nangyari, yan. Pag ito yung nangyari, yan. Madali kami maka.
Saka actually, since virtual kasi siya, pwede kang mag-unlimited na testing. Hanggat ka ng niraran namin yung program ng beses, bago yung actual. Pero kung niraran namin siya as if actual, para lahat ng mga maging problem, ma-address na.
Ma-address. That's true. That's very important. Kasi hindi mo makikita yung problems, yung kinks, hanggat di mo pinapatakbo yung flow eh. Doon mo makikita yun, kulang pala tayo dito, kailangan magdagdag doon. And if, tulad nga sabi ni Noreen, kung hindi ka professional at doing something like this, hindi mo maiisip yung mga yon. Makikita mo na lang, in the middle of the program, ay dapat pala nilagay natin no, dapat nilagay natin yon. That's, one of the big reasons why you need professionals doing, event hosting, organizing. Because lalo na kung yung event mo is corporate, yun, malalaking gigs. Yeah, you need the professional behind this because if there's something that will go wrong, it will go wrong, especially in a live event.
Sabi niya ni Paring Murphy.
Sabi ni Paring Murphy. Oo,
Murphy.
Diba? Hindi, tsaka kasi pag yun nga, yung kanina sinasabi lang, torture test, sinahanda, meron silang plan A to Z. Yeah. Diba? So, laging handa for whatever problem comes up.
Boy Scout.
True. At totoo yun, kahit gaano ka meticulous na person, gaano ka organized, if you don't organize events, it's a totally different thing. Lalo na, okay lang kung mga 15-minute, simple talk lang yan. But if you're talking 30 minutes and above, with several, components, may iba't ibang magsasalita, iba't ibang ipe-present and stuff like that, something, there's a glitch that's waiting to happen there, and you have to be prepared. And you can't be prepared if you don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
And hindi na pwedeng ulitin tong mga to eh. Hindi pwedeng, sandali lang.
Exactly.
Time out.
Walang take two.
Yeah, walang take two dyan. Pag live, walang take two.
Whether virtual or live, basta event. Yun na.
That's true.
So kung gusto nila kayo i-hire, gusto nila mag-inquire about your services, how do they get in touch with you? Or where can they find out more about All Access 360 events?
We are on Facebook. Actually, yun yung pinaka-lively namin na channel. Because of our digital head, si Cathy. Yan, siya bumubuhay nun eh. It's All Access 360 events, activations worldwide. Yun yung pangalan sa Facebook.
Yeah.
Pero pwede naman hanapin All Access 360 on All Access 360 events, activations worldwide on Facebook. And sa IG, it's AA360 events.
AA360 events on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you guys have to remember that because I was trying to tag you guys kanina, All Access 360, and ang daming All Access 360. All Access pa lang, ang dami ng All Access. And then All Access 360, meron din. So you have to remember yung full handle, Facebook handle nila especially because yun nga, you might be inquiring with a different company.
Baka ibang kumpanya yun.
Baka ibang event ang
o baka hindi gumagawa ng events yun, baka All Access lang yung pangalan nila. So,
gumagawa ng susi. PM is key.
PM is key. Pero teka lang, so kung hindi naman ako magpapa-organize ng buong event, pero gusto ko lang ng pagkain, pwede ba yun?
Pwede din.
Pwede.
Basta naisip nyo, pwede.
Pwede. But speaking of the food,
the food.
So, like, kasi sabi mo kanina, Kathy, minimum 6. So, like, if they order for 6, like, for yan ganyang bento box, like, for a weekend, gusto parang di na magluto on a weekend. So, pwede nila order na yan. Without any events, they can order at least minimum of 6 lang.
Minimum of 6, yes.
Galing.
Hindi nyo naman i-check kung anong event yan. Kailangan may kasal, may something.
Tatanong, meron bang event? Baka.
So if they want to check out yung menu, what's the website for the food?
Yeah. For the food, we are on Facebook. That's Shakedown Street Online Cafe. Yes. And on Instagram, it's Shakedown Street Cafe.
Okay. Don't worry if you guys didn't get any of those, yung mga names, and because mahaba, the show is, we're gonna have a replay on YouTube tomorrow as early as 9 a.m. We're gonna have the replay of this episode so you can find it. Wala nga lang timestamp, but you'll just be able to find it on the show at the I don't know, maybe about 45-minute mark of the first hour of the show. Hanapin nyo na lang doon. The full
nakikinig sa radyo.
Yeah.
If they go to our Facebook page, diba, we'll also tag them on Facebook.
That's right. Do you guys want to invite the listeners to check out your website, your Instagram accounts?
Your services.
Please do.
Hindi, teka, bago ka mag-invite, meron kasi nagpapa-shoutout sa akin.
Pwede ba?
Pwede ba to?
Of course, go ahead, Russell.
Sige, gusto ko lang batiin yung President Sibulo, President ng class namin, BCMC class 01-2021. Saka si Task Force Stars, si Head by PO1 Grasa, and si Master Sergeant Winwin Marquez.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you for watching GearBox.
Yun. And to invite people to our pages.
I'll go.
Si Kathy na naguna.
Yung hinandang dance number, ano ba yan?
Kaya pag hindi na malabas sa live. Go, Kathy.
Yun. So, to check us out, our services, our profile for the events, it's All Access 360 events activations worldwide on Facebook, AA360 events on Instagram. AA360 is yung number, 3, number 6, number 0. And for the food naman, you can visit our pages on Facebook, Shakedown Street Online Cafe, and Instagram, Shakedown Street Cafe. Yan. Mabilis kaming sumagot. So, anytime.
Excellent. Maraming salamat, guys, for being on the show and telling us about holding events and celebrating special occasions during this lockdown. Thank you so much, Digital Marketing Chief Kathy Belen, Technical Event Director Russell Sison, and Managing Director Noreen Belen of All Access 360 Events. You guys come back on the show if there's something new, may bago sa menu ng Shakedown Street. We'd love to hear about that. And we'd love to hear about your next big event this 2021. You guys
Thank you,
stay
Eric.
safe.
Thank you, Nana.
Thank you as well for being
Thank you, GearBox.
on the show. You're welcome. Our pleasure to have you guys here. We'll take a quick break. GearBox is coming back with more right after these.
Motoring and tech news. Saan pa kayo kundi sa GearBox?
#ID natin ang ID ng Pilipino.
Hi Mars, kamusta ang bake shop mo?
Okay naman, Mars.
Great to hear that. Pero wag mong kalimutan na next week ay mag-a-apply tayo ng bank account.
O nga pala, sang katutak na IDs na naman ang dadalhin natin.
Ngayon lang yan Mars. Kung nakapagpa-register na tayo sa Philippine Identification System or PhilSys, ay magagamit na natin ito sa pagbubukas ng bank account o e-money account. Sa ganitong paraan, matutulungan tayo ng PhilSys na magkaroon ng access sa basic banking services.
Ang galing!
Sige, magpa-register na tayo sa PhilSys.
#ID natin ang ID ng Pilipino.
Isang paalala mula sa PSA, PCOO at ng himpilang ito.
Gisingin ang umaga sa mga impormasyong kumakalabog.
Simulan natin mga brad ang ating umaga ng siksik sa balita.
Balita. Sumakay sa maagang pasada ng inipong malakihang balita.
Binawin po ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang pasya ng COVID-19. Ang dahilan ng pagtaas ng mahigit sa AstraZeneca vaccine, ay dumating na po.
Ronda Pilipinas. Maagang nag-iikuhara sa istoryang tumadagundong. Ronda Pilipinas ni Lawrence Canhoco, alas 6 ng umaga, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM. Nakakagulat at nakakabahala kasabay ng paglabas ng mga bagong variant. Bilang ng mga COVID cases, tumataas na naman.
Itong bagong variant, UK man o yung South African variant, siyang nakita nilang ugali o property nitong virus na to, pataas ang transmissibility. Ibig sabihin, highly infectious siya, highly contagious.
Bakunasyon man ay nagsimula na sa ating bansa, hindi ibig sabihin na tayong mga mamamayan ay magiging kampante na.
It is not enough na nagsuot ka ng mask. Kailangan yung mask nakatakip sa ilong at sa bibig mo to prevent infection. It is not enough that you wear your face shield. Kapag sinabing suot, hindi po nasa ulo. Kailangan nakatakip po sa buong muka.
Kahit mga bakuna ay nakaabang na, pag-iingat sa sarili pa rin ang dapat na inuuna.
It is not enough that you wash your hands. So mag-ugas kayo ng kamay ng more than 20 seconds para po kung sakaling may virus sa kamay ay nawawala agad.
Minimum health standards. Huwag maliitin. Sa tamang pagsasagawa, transmission ay kayang pigilin.
It is not enough na nag-physical distance kayo. Kailangan nag-physical distance kayo and at the same time, minake sure nyo na yung pinuntahan nyong pwesto ay hindi kulob, there is adequate ventilation, wala pong masyadong tao.
Sa panahong ito, na ang virus ay mas mabilis kumalat, pagkakaroon ng tamang impormasyon ay higit sa sapat. Kaya mahalagang yan ang ating ipagkalat.
It is not enough na ikaw lang ang may alam ng impormasyon. Educate the people around you para alam po nila kung ano ang dapat nilang gawin para maproteksyonan din po sila.
Basta't sama-sama, kaya natin to. Let's beat COVID-19. Isang paalala mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2. Bilang ng COVID cases sa bansa, hindi pa rin bumababa. Mga bakuna para sa mamamayan, hindi pa rin sapat para sa lahat. Pero muli, pamahalaan ay nagpaalala, walang maiiwan, walang papabayaan.
Do not be afraid. Government is working. Government is busy doing everything, not nothing. Government is trying to get the things to fix all of us.
Kapasidad ng mga ospital lalong pinapalakas. Mas maraming COVID vaccines darating sa mga susunod na buwan. Kalaban ay hindi man nakikita, pero sa pagtutulungan at pagsama-sama ay malalampasan din itong pandemya.
Talagang kakaiba po itong bagong virus ito. Talagang binulaga po tayo ngayon. Pero siguro sa tamang pagtutulungan ng mga alkalde, ng mga mamayan at ng nasyonal na pamahalaan, talagang wala pong imposible.
Para sa tamang balita at impormasyon, Radyo Pilipinas.
News and current affairs. Top stories of the day. Business, sports, music, and entertainment. Dadalhin sa inyo ng mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo Pilipinas. 738 sa Metro Manila.
Pagdating sa pinakabago at mainit na trends, mapamotoring, teknolohiya o lifestyle man, isa lang ang programang dapat pakinggan. GearBox. The latest products, in-depth coverage, reviews at interviews with the leaders and decision makers sa industriya. GearBox. 2 oras na siksik ng impormasyon tungkol sa mga paborito ninyong sasakyan, gadgets, at pati na rin mga pang-araw-araw na bagay that make our way of life just a little better. GearBox. Hosted by Eric Depan and Nana Nadal. Every Thursday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dito lang sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Welcome back to our episode today, a very special birthday episode of GearBox, celebrating the birthday of Nana Nadal. Eric Tipan, live on the air. And kasama po natin, as per usual, ang ating food expert, resident, si Migs Torres from the Migs Torres Experience on YouTube. Migs?
Eric, how are you doing? Nana, happy birthday.
Thank you. Super thank you.
I hope you're enjoying your day
today.
Salamat
nakadalo ka.
Ito yung party natin, ano? Birthday party ni Nana. Virtual birthday party dahil hindi pa tayo pwedeng lumabas at nanganganib pa po. So, dyan lang kayo sa mga bahay ninyo. Nood lang kayong GearBox. Kanina, pagkain yung pinag-usapan nila, I'm sure nagutom kayo. Ngayon, pagkain na naman ang pag-uusapan natin. Walang tigil na pagkain kasi birthday ni Nana. Okay. Now, ngayong araw, birthday mo kasi, Nana. I'll tell you all about how to make a charcuterie board with a few traditional treats from around the world. Charcuterie board. Charcuterie board is parang cheese platter. Ano na yun? Yung cheese board na ginagawa nila. May mga cold cuts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yun.
Kasi ngayon, ang term na ginagamit ng madami is grazing. Diba? Grazing ba?
Grazing.
Sorry. Yung pala yung mga Gen Z pala yan. Grazing box.
Mga bata, yun ang term. Kaya alam ko.
Masyadong highfalutin yung word mo, Migs. Ano ba yung sinabi mo ulit?
Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Kasi yung
spell mo.
Spell mo nga. Huwag mo i-google, ha?
Alin?
Spell mo.
Yung tawag sa kanya. Spell. CHARCUTERIE. Ang alam ko.
Okay.
That's French.
Charcuterie. Oo.
Okay.
Charcuterie. Pero, ito simple lang, because the elements of a charcuterie board is basically just some cheese, some cold cuts, some nuts, some dried fruit, prepared with wine, mga ganyan. Dadagdagan mo lang ng kaunting palabok. Tayo will start with the cheese. And since festive mood naman tayo, mga easy tasting cheeses na yung nalagay natin. Gouda, some provolone, and siguro a good crumbly cheese like feta para mas magkaroon na ng texture yung cheese board natin. If medyo matapang kayo, why not try some blue cheese? No? Some gorgonzola. Actually, it's an acquired taste. Pero kung it's your thing, it will do wonders to your cheese board. Kung meron kang light tasting cheese, meron kang medyo maalat-alat, tapos isang very strong na gorgonzola.
Bad smelling cheese.
Bad smelling on the first 20 minutes, bad smelling yan. Pagkatapos, ma-appreciate mo na yan.
Parang durian?
Parang ganun, yes. Pero iba lang nga siyempre yung lasa niya. You can arrange it nicely on a cheese board. Usually ginagawa dyan, they cube it, yung mga much creamier cheeses, they cube it. Tapos yung mga medyo mas harder cheeses, sliced na lang yan. And they'll arrange it on the board. Yung gorgonzola, ang gawin nyo is just putol na lang kayo ng kasi usually pabilog yan or something. Putulin nyo na lang. Parang pie. Now, next, let's have some nuts. And whatever nuts come to mind, ako ang gusto ko is almonds and walnuts. Yan,
Social naman ang mga nuts mo. Di ba pwede peanuts lang?
Actually, pwede.
Pwede
yung nuts. Ano yung inadobong mani?
Yan.
Inadobong mani?
Yung mga
inadobong mani. Yun na bibili mo sa...
Ang sarap nung ilagay sa ganito. No? Especially if yung mga kesong gamit. Oo, especially if yung mga yung mga kesong gamit mo is hindi naman ganoon katapang. Tapos meron kang adobong manok. Mani? Manok. Adobong manok. I'm sorry. Adobong manok. Adobong mani.
Adobong mani, guys. Ibang ulam na to.
Dapat may rice. May rice na
bago sinulaga na adobong manok.
Umiba na yung topic nalito ako bigla.
Basta you have your nuts. And then, you can also have some fresh and dried fruit, no? To give it a tangy contrast, yung buong platter. Okay. Pwedeng combination of dried
fruit na masarap dyan.
Mango? Mga fried mango?
Dried mango, fried.
Ayaw Ayan, sino naghanap ng clown kanina? Meron na po akong clown. Yung producer ba natin, kanina si F yata naghanap ng clown. Ito na F.
So pwede mga dried mangoes, Migs?
Dried mangoes, maganda yan. Dried apricots, grapes, leki ng grapes, or dried cherries. Pwede yung mga yan, a combination of all of that.
Dried cherries.
SNR meron.
Okay. So, madali lang.
A jar of honey to help neutralize some of the stronger tastes.
Paano mo gagamitin yung honey?
Isasaboy mo ng konti. Usually, meron sila yung ginagamit na honey stick. Okay. Kaya ganun mo lang sa keso usually.
Sa cheese, hindi sa fruits. Sa cheese?
Pwede rin sa fruits. Sa nuts, masarap din yan sa almonds and walnuts. Sa adobo mo na hindi ko alam.
Na may honey.
Sa adobong manok. Mas lalong ginagawa.
Now, 10 chocolates. Tayo, maglalagay din tayo. Pero ang isasama natin sa birthday board natin ay a traditional birthday treat from Brazil. This one is called brigadeiros. And what they are little chocolate balls, little chocolate truffle balls. Madali lang gumawa nito. A tablespoon of butter, tapos isang can ng condensed milk, tapos 1/4 cup ng cocoa powder, unsweetened as much as possible. And kung meron kayong chocolate sprinkles, maganda rin yan. Tapos sabay, in a pot, low heat. Guys, make sure low heat kasi pag high heat, masusunog lang yung brigadeiros ninyo. Low heat, melt the butter, condensed milk, and cocoa powder. Stir it continuously hanggang sa maging malapot siya enough na pag nag-scrape kayo, yung chocolate, makikita niyo yung dulo ng pan. Tapos sabi yung chocolate, it will take 2 to 3 seconds bago i-coat yung buong pan ulit. Doon yung malalaman na okay na. So after that, yes, you pour it onto a greased plate. So kung kayo ng plato, sabuyin nyo ng butter, or kung meron kayong shortening, bakit hindi? Pour it onto the plate, chill it for 1 hour, and then after an hour, you can take it and get a little lump of chocolate, and then roll it into a ball, and then roll it in the chocolate sprinkles, and then yung brigadeiros ninyo. This one serves 8. So you'll have around 8 pieces, 6 to 8 pieces of brigadeiros, depende sa laki ng gusto ninyo. Para sa cheese platter or sa charcuterie board ninyo. And usually, excuse me, may kasamang cold cuts sa charcuterie board. And since
yan ang favorite part ko.
Usually itong mga cold cuts na ginagamit diyan for prosciutto, minsan may pancetta, usually salami Milano ginagamit diyan, some ham, some honey ham. You guys could make a version of a birthday sandwich from Argentina. Ang tawag dito, demiga. Excuse me. Simple lang. It's a traditional treat from Argentina. Pero what it is actually are thin slices of white bread na walang crust. Kasi tinawag na demiga kasi ang tawag dun sa loob ng tinapay is yung miga. No? So, tatanggalin mo yung crust niya and you're going to thin it out, yung white bread, and layer it with traditionally may tuna yan, tuna salad, lettuce, kamatis, may cheeses na naman tayo, so dito po cheese slices, and yung mga cold cuts na gusto ninyo, thin slices, those cold cuts, gawin yung mga triple decker, yung iba ginagawang 4 decks. Actually, traditional sandwich de miga from Argentina, mga 40 slices of bread ang kailangan mo. Ganun kadami. Kasi, ililayer mo siya eh. So, maninipis talaga. And meron silang ginagamit na parang traditional spread na gamit nila made of butter, konting-konting water, mga ilang tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. Pagkatapos, some oil, some olive oil, some salt. They mix it until na-incorporate ng maayos and malapot na yung mixture. Ito yung ginagamit nilang spread. Pati mayonnaise, meron ding mayonnaise na kasama. So every layer, meron sila yung butter spread, yung palaman na cold cuts, tapos susunod tuna naman, tapos may mayonnaise. Parang ganun yung ginagawa ng layers.
So parang yung handa mo na yan. Hindi yan pang isang tao, obviously. Diba? Parang isang party fair.
Nagkahanda ka para sa pamilya.
Kasi kung 40 slices, oh my God, 40 layers. Ano ba? Depende sa edad. Baka depende sa edad yung number of layers.
Pero kasi, ang pwede mong gawin is just get a whole loaf of bread and yun nga, tanggalin mo yung sides and if you have a rolling pin, you can roll it until manipis na siya and then you layer it with yung palaman na gusto mo. And that's how you put a birthday spin dun sa charcuterie board na ginagawa natin.
Now, kung dinescribe mo, Migs, na charcuterie board na to, roughly, how much would you budget para sa yung kinikwento mo? That size?
Unang-una, keso mahal. So, you will definitely have to spend around, for about a serving of 5, siguro more than, almost 1,500 or 1,000.
Not bad.
Good for 5 people.
It really depends on what you put in it.
Yes,
diba? Kung mag-splurge ka, gusto mo ng mga mamahaling keso, mamahaling mga cold cuts, tataas talaga yung budget.
Oo. Yes. Pero roughly, it starts at 1,500.
Mga ganun, mga 1,500. Makakabili ka na ng a combination of simple and little lavish cheeses, no? Ilang hundreds of grams lang naman yan. Pagkatapos, meron ka na rin dried fruit, may nuts ka na rin. If ayaw mo gawin yung mga birthday styles natin, you can just buy cold cuts, no? Salami Milano and some honey ham. You're all set. Bili ka na ng pretzels or crackers, pwede rin yun na gawin. Yes. So, yun. For the drink, I recommend, usually, gusto nila kasi pair dyan is wine. And pag ganitong klaseng board, it would be best to bring out white wine. No? Kasi mas heavy tasting ang red wine kaysa sa white wine. And you want to keep it festive. So kung meron kayong champagne, bakit hindi? Pero kung wala, kung wala naman Moscato, okay na yung Moscato, lagyan nyo ng orange juice para medyo mimosa yung dating. Tapos, yun, you can enjoy it already. Yung drink na yan paired with the charcuterie board, it's going to be a very happy birthday. Just remember to drink moderately dahil ayaw naman natin na pag birthday mo, gewang-gewang ka pagkatapos.
Walang problema sa drink moderately, yung eat moderately ang medyo challenging.
Mahirap din yan kasi alam mo yung pakiramdam na parang talagang andahin mo na kain para ka na rin lasing.
Palagi.
Tulog agad.
Yung almost food coma ka na.
Food coma. Tapos, ang masama dyan, kasi pag nasobrahan ka ng inom, ang sakit mo nandito sa ulo eh. Pag nasobrahan ka ng kain, sa tiyan ng babawi. So, mahirap din. So, everything in moderation, but I do hope that you get a chance to make this charcuterie board and enjoy it. It doesn't have to be a birthday. It can be for, just a simple weekend. Pwede mong gawin ito and enjoy. Nasa lockdown lang rin naman tayong lahat and hindi tayo makalabas, magsaya na lang tayo sa bahay natin.
This charcuterie board mix nasa YouTube, ano mo na to?
Wala pa yan.
So, another GearBox exclusive. Kung gusto nyo balikan yung ingredients ng charcuterie board, kailangan pong panoorin nyo yung episode na to ng GearBox to find out yung details. Maraming salamat, Migs. Another excellent suggestion para sa birthday ni Nana, charcuterie board.
Thank you very much, Eric, and happy birthday again, Nana. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Catch Migs, Migs Torres Experience on YouTube. Every Thursday, there's a new episode. 6:15, we'll take a quick break. Gearbox will be back right after these.
Motoring and tech news. Saan pa kayo kundi sa Gearbox?
Tirada, bendigo. Mga kontrobersya, walang takot. On point na ibabandera.
Nangamba dito, baka tatamaan dito yung mga pobreng mga pamilya.
Tirada, bendigo. Mga issue, balita, bulong-bulungan, uungkatin, ibabalandra.
Babaka ko yan, pag sumabit ka dyan, di minsan, di ako magdadalawang isip.
Tirada, bendiho, banat at pula. Straight to the point, walang bola.
Pinapaguran dito, sa gitna na po tayo eh. Trabaho lang.
Si Aljo Bendijo sa Pirada, Bendijo. Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. Dito lang sa Radyo Pilipinas, 738 AM.
Sinovac, ang unang bakunang nakarating sa bansa. Dito'y marami pa ang may pangamba at pagpapabakuna ay balak na ipagpaliban muna. Kaya naman, ilan sa ating mga doctors and nurses, isa-isa nang nagpaturok para patunayang kaligtasan at hindi banta sa kalusugan ang bakunang ito.
Doon po sa amin sa PGH, medyo mukhang dumami po talaga after the second day. Siguro hinintay din nila kami pagpapakuna ni Director Gap. Ako po kasi dating director din ako ng PGH. Tapos kasama namin yung mga ibang mga doktor po, nakasamahan namin na ibang specialist sa PGH ang nagpapakuna on the first day. At nakita naman nila na wala naman pong hindi kanais-nais na nangyari sa amin. At hopefully makadagdag po ito ng konti sa confidence ng ating mga kasamahan.
Patuloy pa rin namang ipinapaliwanag ng mga eksperto na ang bawat bakuna ay sinusuring mabuti bago mapayagang magamit at iturok sa publiko.
Ang pagkakaroon po ng bakuna ay hindi simpleng bagay. Marami pong pinagdaanan to at marami pong eksperto ang tumingin bago po maglabas ng desisyon ng ating FDA. So napakalaki po na aking kumpiyansa na basta po aprobado ng ating FDA, ito po ay siguradong mabisa, ligtas, at may kalidad. Kaya kailangan po tayo bilang mga mamamayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga at-risk po, katulad ng healthcare workers, ang mga may edad na iba pang sakit, kung mabigyan po tayo ng oportunidad na bigyan ng bakuna, tanggapin po natin. Dahil ito po ay ating pagkakataon upang sa lalong madaling panahon, tayo po ay mabigyan ng proteksyon. Hindi lang po lamang sa infeksyon, kundi pati po sa simptomas, sa severe disease, sa hospitalisasyon, at wag naman po ipahintulot kahit po sa pagkamatay.
Kaya pawiin ang pangamba. Sa mga tamang impormasyon at balita lamang maniwala. Res Bakuna. Sama-sama tayo sa Bida Vaccination. Isang mensahe mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1, Capital FM2, at Integrated News Team. Mga bakunang sa COVID-19 ay panlaban. Isa-isa nang nakakarating sa Maynila at iba't ibang probinsya. Ating gobyerno ay natutuwa dahil marami na rin ang interesadong magpabakuna.
Halos araw-araw, marami po nagre-request ng mga vaccine. Ibig sabihin po, talagang tumaas na po yung kagustuhan ng ating mga kababayan na magkaroon na po ng bakuna.
Ating mga kababayan, patuloy na binibigyang kasiguraduhan, mga bakuna ay ligtas at hindi dapat pagambahan.
Sa mga bakuna na ginagamit sa buong mundo, yung AstraZeneca at Sinovac na ginagamit po natin ay top 5 po yan. Meaning gusto nating i-assure yung ating mga kababayan na yung ginagamit nating bakuna ay ginagamit na rin sa napakaraming countries.
Pero ating gobyerno sa ating muling nagpapaalala na sa kabila ng mga nakahandang bakuna, pag-iingat sa sarili ay mahalaga pa rin na mauna.
It's also the mask, the washing of the hands, at social distancing. It's your life. You have only one life to live. So, please guard yourself.
Sa mga sabi-sabi ay huwag basta maniwala. Gawin ang mas makabubuti para sa sarili, pamilya at kapwa. Res Bakuna, sama-sama tayo sa Bida Vaccination. Isang mensahe mula sa DOH, KBP, PCOO, Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Republika FM1 at Capital FM2.
Nagbabalik na ang Gearbox.
Yeah, no, better.
Actually, okay nga kasi the show may if we did
This is Gearbox live on Radyo Pilipinas 738. That's on the AM band. We're also live on Facebook via the Gearbox RP1 page and also Radyo Pilipinas 1, Radyo Pilipinas 1. Eric Tipan with the birthday girl, Nana Nadal. And no birthday is ever complete kung wala po tayong cake. So that's why we invited one of the best in the business. Mula po sa Cupcakes by Sonja and Cake Shop by Sonja, the founder herself, Sonja of Cupcakes, is on the show. Sonja, magandang gabi. Welcome to Gearbox.
Hi Eric. Hi Nana. I'm happy to be here. Salamat sa pag-invite.
Our pleasure. I've always admired yung designs of your cakes and obviously the flavor. That's why I was so happy nung sinabi ni Nana, one of our guests on Gearbox for her birthday episode special is you, Sonja.
Oo, kahit ako happy ako kasi it's special edition dahil birthday ni Nana.
Okay, so Cupcakes by Sonja has been around for 15 years na, no? Tama ba yung
Yes, by September 8, we will be turning 15 na.
Wow.
Wow.
Has it been that long? Galing.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I remember seeing that brand for a while now. I only now that I realized more than 10 years.
I know. Actually, yeah, I mean, parang sometimes I think it's just yesterday, sometimes I think ang tagal na kasi ang dami na rin di ba? Ang dami na rin mga different, I mean, even for my industry, so much has grown already the past few years.
Yeah. And speaking of so much has grown at madami nang nangyari, you started Cupcakes by Sonja with how many flavors lang?
I started with just 6. Actually, supposed to be 5. Parang, I think I had vanilla, chocolate, tapos lemon, mocha, mint. So that's the 5. And then sabi ko, what if I add red velvet? And then for some reason, to this day, that's still my number 1 cupcake. It was not planado, but yeah.
Galing. And now everybody's doing red velvet.
Yeah. I know. I mean, actually, during that time, I remember kasi ako yung talagang naka-stay sa store. I was really the cashier. And I remember every single person that would come, they would always ask, ano yan? Like, parang can you explain? So I had a spiel. Ngayon, parang it's like, people don't need to explain what a red velvet is. Yeah.
And I credit Sonja for starting the cupcake craze. Diba parang, I think before Sonja came along, wala lang, hindi natin masyado pinapansin yung mga cupcakes.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon, diba parang it's such a big treat. And we're really willing to go out of our way to get a cupcake. Spend a lot to get a cupcake. So from your 6 flavors, Sonj, ngayon, ang dami ng ibang flavors and it's also expanded to different products.
Yes, marami na. I mean, flavor-wise, I think we have like mga 15 na parang nasa regular lineup. Pero maybe in the span of 15 years, baka naka 50 flavor launches na kami. And then we also expanded na. So we do all sorts of desserts. Yung iba-ibang cakes na from small to big sizes and for different events. Tapos sometimes we have donuts. Tapos also do cookies, brownies. We had the time we had even parang ice cream sandwich. So anything and everything when it comes to sweets.
When did you start to expand yung offerings mo from just plain cupcakes?
I think it was siguro on my first year. I had somebody, mayroon akong regular customer, parang favorite nung anak niya yung one of her cupcakes. So she said na baka you can make a bigger version for it for her birthday. So parang it just started that way. So I said, sige, I'll make a cake, ganyan. And then from then on, we started making all this birthday cake. So I'm still very grateful to that customer. Oh.
Do you still remember who it was?
Yes, I do. So parang now the kid is so big na, dalaga na.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice kasi parang when I see them, parang oh my gosh. Well, naalala ko din kung gano'n na tayo tumatanda.
Well, it is a privilege. Kanina nga pinapag-usapan namin ni Eric na Ngayon, parang I have a different view already of growing old. Parang, thank goodness, we're still here and growing old, diba? Pero, I'm always young at heart.
Yeah. Oo na.
Okay, so now, so that's Cupcakes by Sonja. But you've also expanded to Cake Shop by Sonja. Diba?
Yes. Oo. So, actually, that's the reason. Yun yung reason kung yun yung nag-start yung Cake Shop by Sonja because of that. So, parang, I think, so that customer nga, yung anak niya, was so into High Five, which is parang a TV show na for kids. So, because favorite niya yung cupcake, so we had to do like a High Five cake. So, from there, parang that's where our customized business na parang that's Cake Shop by Sonja where we do all sorts of cakes na depende dun sa kung ano yung type ni customer. So, kung anong theme or for different occasions. So it's not part of our yung parang regular lineup na nakikita sa store pero it's more of parang when people come to us tas meron silang mga special requests, yun yung unit na gumagawa ng mga cakes na ganon.
Pero you also have your standard cake. Like yung gawa na that you can just, Oo. Okay. So
yes.
what are these mga cakes? How, are there a lot?
So,
like,
yes.
my cake. What is my cake? Is this
okay. So your cake actually, yeah. So we do have a lot of cake. Pero that one in particular is, actually it's one of our new ones. Marami kaming cakes na born out of pandemic. Kasi I guess parang, so if you see the sizes, parang fit lang for one person or a small group of people kasi obviously walang masyadong mga big parties ngayon. So parang so we noticed na parang customers were leaning more towards smaller size cake. So we actually came out with a party line na mas for smaller groups. So that's one of them.
What's the most your best selling yung flavor sa cake? Because sa cupcake you mentioned red velvet, ano? How about sa cake?
Rainbow talaga.
Sa cupcakes,
yeah,
okay.
Sa cake, sa rainbow. Parang I think people like it because it's very colorful siya. It's covered in white marshmallow icing. Tapos it's full of colors. So actually, it's not. That one naman is covered with the Italian meringue icing, custard. Pero si rainbow is a little bit similar, pero mas tinadtad siya ng sprinkle. So I guess people like yung novelty na it's really a happy cake to look at. So parang that one would be our red velvet version sa cakes.
Nice. Rainbow. So it's called rainbow. Is that
it's called.
Is that a chocolate cake inside or?
It's actually, if you open it, you'll see the different colors of the rainbow inside.
Wow.
So it's even nicer, it's also nice inside, diba? So it's colorful outside, and when you slice it, colorful then.
Inside.
Yes. I think that's why people gravitate towards it. Parang, I guess, kasi diba, what we do is really more for mga celebration. So maybe it adds a little bit of festivity to parties.
For what occasions have you made cakes for? I think I saw a lot of birthday cakes, no?
So yeah, we do, well, from everything. I mean, birthday cakes, weddings, corporate parties, marami rin mga gender reveal, mga ganun, pag slinay mo, diba, it'll show ko ano yung sex ng baby, ganyan. And then, so iba-iba. I guess parang, meron din mga anniversary.
Now, do your
all
cakes...
sizes pwede, no? From the small ones to the big wedding cakes pwede.
Yes. Kaya. Yeah.
Now, your cakes and cupcakes, Sonja, are there items or flavors na just seasonal?
We do come out with mga seasonal items. Like, I actually sent Nana, because it's her birthday, a cupcake set that's puro flowers. Yeah, so actually,
kaya lang, they're flashing for your mamaya. They're flashing pa sa mga cake.
Sure. So, so that one is flower. So, pag Mother's Day, which is actually one of the biggest occasions for any bakery. I'm sure we're all busy this weekend. So they like that kasi parang instead of giving the usual flowers, it's something edible. So that one we actually release those every Mother's Day.
Mother's
Sa
Day.
Valentine's, we have another version na a little bit more like in the red, mas romantic siya. More for couples.
But in terms of flavors, are there flavors sa cupcakes or cakes that you take advantage of depending on what fruit is in season? Or
yes, fruit. Yeah, fruit or occasion. So we have like for Christmas, we come up with a holly jolly or peppermint stuff. Yeah, and then depends on the occasion or parang if it's Father's Day, we do a lot more chocolate, mga ganon. Yeah.
Is it really pag fathers talaga? I mean, it's chocolate. It's a common thing for dads.
Yeah. Parang chocolate or peanut butter, mga ganyan.
Talaga for that. Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so more in the chocolate siya, and then what we do is I think we also had the time that we had the parang bacon flavor. So,
Really?
So we did it mga parang mga Father's Day then. Yeah.
Bacon.
So a little bit more parang manly. Yeah, maple bacon, yeah.
Galing, you have to be really creative, ano? I also saw that you have parang a DIY kit ba to? Parang may icing and then may piping bag.
Yes, actually, so we do have DIY kits. I think also those have been pretty very popular during the pandemic din. Kasi I guess maraming mga kids na nasa house and people who wanna bake. So we actually have a bake set na they can bake our cupcakes, like our number one cupcakes with red velvet, diba? So now they can come and purchase a box, tapos make it in their house and bake it themselves. Tapos we also have the mga DIYs which kakagulat din kasi we didn't expect that a lot of people will order. But I guess parang it's for the stay-at-home culture. A lot of people are at home. Tapos they're looking for activities to do with their kids. So parang yeah. So
what's in the box, Sonja? Just give us an idea of what's in a DIY box.
Okay. So I'll tell you about the yung ginagawa namin for Mother's Day. We actually have a Mother's Day flower pot made of cupcakes na DIY kit. So when they get the kit, pag-open nila nun, may kasama siyang parang yung paso. So paso, tapos may 12 na mini cupcakes. Tapos it comes with icing na color pink kasi for moms. And then meron siyang parang na nasa icing bag, and then we put a pastry tip. So you're at home tapos you're looking for an activity na pwede mag-gawin together with your mom, or if you want to tapos we actually have kung mahirapan din naman, it comes out with the instructions. Tapos we also posted a instruction video para they can really be able to replicate it sa houses.
So there's no baking involved?
There's no baking involved with this DIY set.
Okay.
Decorating lang. That's fun, di ba? Fun.
That's true.
Fun.
Saka yun nga, you can claim na ako yung gumawa.
Personal. Oo, exactly. Mas
True.
Personal siya.
Right. Okay, go ahead, Sonja. Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
No, so from cupcakes, you went to cakes. And the cakes that you've been doing are just wow. Parang there's no limit kung ano-anong shapes. You know, several years ago, Eric, I asked Sonja to make a cake for my dad's birthday. My dad is a big, hot dog, hamburger kind of guy. So Sonja made a hamburger cake, with matching fries on the side, and it really looked like a burger. It was in one of the pictures that we flashed on Facebook. So those of you who are watching us on Facebook, makita nila yon na flash. Sobrang ganda na my dad was actually confused kung ano siya. Akala niya pang burger talaga. And even on Facebook, when I posted it, people were like walang reaction. Kasi akala nila, it was just a plate of burger. But when I said, it's a cake, parang that's when people like, wow, ganyan. So yun yung nakita ko sa social media accounts ni Sonja, na they make cakes that are so realistic, so detailed. So parang anything pwede ba? Like, may nakita ko, isang Rolex box, meron pa parang isang shabu-shabu ba yun? Or what do you call that? Ganyan, sa Korean restaurant, may pang piece of meat, may bowl, may grill. Ang galing!
Yeah, it's an artwork, these things, ano. I've seen several of yung mga masterpieces ni Sonja, and they're beautiful. Aside from fact being beautiful, they're believable. Akala mo you're looking at something else when it's actually a cake. Ganon kaganda.
Yeah. I'm actually, I got so proud of the team kasi, parang kahit ako minsan yung cake ba yan? Pero, it's good kasi I think kasi, 15 years na din. So, I think we've had marami na rin cakes na siguro if we can do over, we'll do over. Pero, I think medyo we've learned na rin along the way to make it nicer and more realistic. Yeah.
What's that one design out of all of it na you're just so proud of?
So many, pero siguro the recent one na lang just because it was so recent. We had to do parang so it was for a chef who was specializing on a certain kind of pasta. So parang special shape siya na pasta cake. So parang, and then nung sinabihan pa ako, it was I think mga 2 days before or a day before. So talagang sabi ko, oh my gosh, paano natin ito gagawin? Pero parang I was like, sige, parang regular guest, and we've been making all their cakes na throughout the year. So parang hirap to disappoint. So sabi ko, sige, let's try it. Tapos talagang it really, really looks like the pasta. So talagang, that one, because it's so recent, I'm so proud of it.
Galing.
I think it is one of the photos that we showed it. Ito ba yung parang may pot?
Oo. Yeah. Sobrang actually parang, I was really, really happy. And that we got to pull it off in such a short period of time. So I think parang,
Speaking of time, what's the lead time you prefer kung may magpapagawa ng cake?
Oo nga, wag sana the day before.
Dapat mo sinabi yan. Now they know.
Oo nga, sorry. Well, ideally sana 7 days, di ba? Para we can really devote more time to it. But it would depend. Oo, it would depend how intricate the cake is. For something like that, sana 7 days.
Mabilis din yung 7 days. And it's you usually use fondant. Tama ba? Diba?
Yes. Although, syempre, meron kaming customers who don't like fondant. So, we try to be creative. Tapos, nag-iisip kami ng ways how to do it. So, we've actually done some na not naman fondant, pero we're able to still parang inject kung ano yung mga theme na gusto nila.
Okay. Speaking of themes, how do they request for a cake? Anong process? Where do they start?
So we actually have several touch points na now. So dami na kasi during pandemic, diba? There's Facebook, there's Instagram, we have a hotline, tapos WhatsApp, Viber. So they can contact any of our touch points, and we have mga sales agents in all those channels. Tapos they come to us kung may idea na sila kung anong itsura ng cake. Syempre, so from there, we'll ask kung ano ba budget nila, ano yung theme, meron ba silang flavor na gusto, so we give them our list of flavors. Tapos, how many yung papakain, is it a big party? So from there, we look at it, tapos we give a quotation, and then if approved si client, then we go ahead making it. There are times na si client, they don't know what they want, they'll just tell us, ikaw na bahala. So pag ganon, we try to ask deeper, like parang so ano yung nakikita mo, ano yung parang sige kung for a birthday ba, ano ba yung hilig ni client, ano ba yung pagbibigyan. So from there, parang magkakaroon kami ng idea, tapos we'll put together either a rough sketch or we'll put pictures together like a peg, tapos yun parang we work together with the customer pag ganyan.
So they have to approve the design first before you go and use it. Kasi minsan the girls sasabihin lang, basta mahilig mag-travel. Ganun.
Oo, we still want, I mean, para rin kaming wedding cake dress designer, di ba? Parang ganon. Parang pagpupunta ka, tapos sabihin mo, it's either, ito gayahin mo to, or ikaw na bahala. So, parang for us, para lang no surprises din. I mean, if there was an element of surprise, yung hindi naman yung super surprise, para lang mahirap na, I mean, it's better that we're aligned with them, di ba? Lalo na ngayon na parang a lot of our meetings are done through social media or through text. So, baka magkaroon ng mga miscom kasi we're not conversing directly in physical, di ba, with the customer. So, baka may mga hindi ma-explain mabuti. So, yeah, we always kind of tell them what we're gonna do para to avoid those.
Right. Okay, wait. Before we ask our next question, habang nakatingin yung camera, I just want to show this box of very beautiful. Paano ba? Nakikita ba ako?
Yeah, yan.
Yan, there. Those are cupcakes, guys. Mga GearBox cupcakes yan. They're beautiful. And these are for your Mother's Day promo, diba?
Yes. So, that's for Mother's Day. So, it's all mga, if you see, so it's alternate. Some are roses, tapos yung some are peonies. Yeah. So, they're all hand-piped. So that's 2 flavors, vanilla and chocolate.
Okay.
Sure, among our best sellers.
And they still can order now. Marami ka pang stock. Or,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Meron pa naman. Well, yeah. Meron pa naman.
So what is it? They order today, tonight, and they get it tomorrow? Or what's the process? 2 days?
Yeah. So if they order through the website, it's 2 days lead time. Pero we do have available in our physical stores na if they really want na on the spot, meron naman. Yeah. And we're also available in mga Food Panda, Picaroo, and Grab and all that. So, yeah.
So pwede din. If they go through yung mga couriers, they can get it all within the day.
Yes. Kung last minute si client, pwede naman.
Okay. So don't panic yet. Makakaabot pa kayo ng regalo for mom because it's just Thursday. May marami pang araw and like what Sonja would say, pwede pa.
Unless maubusan kami, pero we're gonna keep ourselves pretty stocked.
Now, you were talking about yung customized cakes kanina. But what about yung ready-made cakes already? May mga sizes ba yon that they can choose from? And does that apply for cupcakes and cakes, or cupcakes one size lang and then cakes several sizes?
So si cakes, we do have several sizes for that. Pero yung mga sa custom yung talagang iba-ibang size. Pero for sa yung mga ready-made, for the longest time, they're mostly all 8 inches. Okay. Pero yun nga, because of the pandemic, we actually created a 6-inch cake line, or a little bit smaller. I mean 8-inch pero shorter. Para more for people that are not they don't want to have so much leftovers kasi they're not so big sa house nila. Tapos for cupcakes naman, we do have a regular size, pero we can also do minis, bite size, which are actually for those people na medyo mas conscious. So parang
with the calories and the sugar.
Diba? Parang mini cupcake lang, but I'm gonna eat 20 of it.
Actually, yun yung, I mean, I think that was also yung parang, because of the pandemic this last 2 years, I also noticed yung, a lot of people are medyo mas conscious na sa, health nila. So parang, so, ang dami bigla na lang nag-order ng mga sugar-free, gluten-free, eggless, or plant-based. We get a lot of inquiries.
Seriously? You have plant-based cakes?
Well, we don't have yet, pero we've been having inquiries. So I wanna explore more that we do have mga vegan people asking for vegan. We have vegan cookies pero by order.
How about the sugar-free and gluten-free that you mentioned? Do you also have that?
Yes, we have, and I'm surprised na they're really, they're one of our fast-moving products, and
really
more during the pandemic. Prior to that, meron ng mga nag-i-inquire, pero mas madalas now. I don't know if it has something to do with being healthy, pero yeah.
And that's for both the cupcake and the cake. Meron kayong sugar-free and gluten-free. Wow.
Yes.
Pero they have to pre-order. It's not something that you have ready.
I think the sugar-free red velvet and gluten-free, we have it ready. Pero everything else is right here.
So it's not gonna be as sweet, no? If it's sugar-free.
Yeah. Not so sweet.
Not so sweet.
But it's still yummy. Okay, wait. So I want to go back to the customized cake. So kanina we talked about the process for the client. Now you talk about it, you show them a design, a sketch, and then what happens internally? So you draw it and then...
So internally, we do have a design team. So, like what I said earlier, siya talaga, since ang humaharap kay customer is our salespeople, so since sa kanila pinipid yung kung ano yung gusto ni client, so we really need na medyo teamwork talaga si creatives sa mga sales para walang ma-overlook. So, a lot of back and forth between them na to ensure na ito ba sabi ni client or ito. So, para hindi kami magkaroon ng problema. So, more of that one.
Okay. Are there designs that you cannot make? Yung
I
hindi
hope
pwede.
not.
Parang wala.
I hope not. So far, we try not to, we like the challenge, pero sana I would never say never. So in terms of design, not never say never, pero sana I'll find a way to be able to face, to do the challenge, whatever it is. Yeah.
Ako si Sonja pa, hindi yan susuko. Hindi yan ang pinakamahirap na design.
I'm trying to think of a design nga right now eh.
Sige, challenge us.
Okay, how about naman the price? How do you quote? Like, I don't think it's the size or the complexity ba? The amount of details?
Yes, well, yes to all that. And syempre, it depends on the amount of time rin that we spend on it. Syempre, if it's mga detailed cakes, so really talagang have to, kung may mga painting na kailangan and stuff like that. And then, yeah, so it's also the time spent and the number of people rin. There are cakes na kailangan, hindi kaya ng isa lang. Kailangan dalawa gumagawa. So, depends how hard it is.
But for your ready-made cakes, it starts at what price?
We start at 600. We have the mga party cakes namin actually start at 600.
Okay.
And I think for the ready-made cakes until 1.8, if I'm not mistaken, 600 to 1.8.
1.8, depending on the size and the complexity.
Flavor, yes.
So now, pag gawa na yung cake, sobrang ganda. The next challenge is transporting it. Diba? Like today, I received a cake that did not look like a cake anymore when I opened it.
Oh no, yes. Actually, for us, so we actually have yung sarili namin na logistics team that delivers. Although, syempre, we also work with third-party delivery. So it's a lot of, syempre, may mga times we really also need to tell the drivers to be careful with our products. Kasi syempre, kung hindi mo rin sasabihan, di ba, kala nila pwedeng mag-tumbling sa likod, di ba? Parang ganyan.
They have to be aware what they're carrying.
Yep.
Yes, they really have to. Otherwise, baka hindi sila mag-ingat.
Yep, hindi liempo yung dala nila, cake.
Exactly.
Now you said you have a Mother's Day box, Sonja. How much is the box para lang sa information ng mga naghahanap pa ng Mother's Day gift?
Yeah.
What I have.
So I think that box is $690, pero we have a smaller version of that's $480. Tapos we actually have a special promo na naka-bundle. May kasama na siya na cake. So I think nasa $1,038, pero may super mom na cake. Tapos it also comes with a box of flour cupcakes.
Now, if they order from you guys, yung logistics, you guys will arrange or ipapa-pick up? How does that work?
Yeah, so they can actually, pwede through our third-party delivery partners. So they also have our Mother's Day products in their platform. Tapos pwede rin to arrange for pick-up at our stores, or if needed, we can also book for the customers.
Okay.
Where are the pick-up points?
So the pick-up points we have in Alabang. So Alabang, we have in Pasong Tamo, which is our Makati pickup point. We have in Mega Mall, and we have in Serenza.
Okay. So Mega Mall, that's the farthest you have north is Mega Mall, ano?
Yes.
Okay. What time do you guys open?
So we open yung sa mga malls, open at 10 o'clock.
10. But for your other shops outside of the mall, 10 din?
Well, most of them are really na mall, pero our head office is 10 also.
10 also, okay.
Okay. So if they want to order, they want to know more about your offerings, where can they find you?
Okay, so we have a e-store, which is www.cupcakesbysonjaonline.com. We also have our hotline number, which is 0917-535 oh my gosh, 3451. Baka magkamali.
535-3451.
Oo, diba? Baka magkamali. And then, we're also in Facebook. Pwede nila kami i-message sa Facebook, sa Instagram, DM us. Yeah.
What's your handle? Anong handle niyo sa Facebook and Instagram?
It's Cupcakes by Sonja.
Okay.
And also Cake Shop by Sonja. They can also get in touch.
Pwede din doon. Yeah.
Okay. It's less than 7 days, so they can't customize a cake now. It's not advisable to have a cake customized for mom. So
kaya na yan.
Yung tandaan yung sinabi ko kanina na pwede overnight.
So orderin nyo na lang yung ready-made na. Parang di naman mahirapan si Sonja. But they have the cupcakes ready for you guys, the Mother's Day cupcakes, and then the package with the super mom cake, and then the cupcakes as well. So wag na kayong magpanic. There is a gift for you from. You just have to get in touch with Sonja. Any promos ongoing coming up that you want to tell us about, Sonja? That promo,
we just actually launched it today, the bundle for Mother's Day. So yeah.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Early bird lang tapos na eh. So the early bird promo for Mother's Day, but it finished already. But yeah, but I think the bundle's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have the same thing for Father's Day. So abangan na nila yung early bird.
Yeah.
Of course. Excellent. Looking forward to more flavors from Cupcakes by Sonja and Cake Shop by Sonja.
Thank you so much.
You enjoy your time in Batangas. Beautiful place you have there, Sonja. Great ambiance. Stay safe, be healthy, and come back on the show.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Nana.
That's right.
Thank you for having me. Madilim na rin dito, so I gotta go.
Yeah, take it easy. And that wraps it up for Gearbox today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Happy birthday again to my co-host, Nana Nadal.
Super thank you, Eric. Thank you to all our guests. And salamat sa lahat ng mga ka-Gearbox na nanood at nakinig.
We'll see you guys again next week. Thank you to our production crew, Roger Cruz, Marvin Toledana, and F. Gaitos back in the studios. That wraps it up for Gearbox today. We'll see you again next week, and we'll turn it back to the studio.
Turn up the headlights. Tumutok na sa Gearbox dito sa Radyo Pilipinas 738 AM.
We know you're always on the go. Pero ang mahuli sa balita is always a big no-no. Kaya Radyo Pilipinas